Hi, this is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. In this video, I'll show you how to precisely wrap custom text around any shape, perfect for posters, layouts, and editorial designs. Before we jump in, this is easier than it looks. I'll walk you through it step by step, and once you learn it, you'll use it all the time. The first step is to separate the subject shape from the background. To do this, select any of the selection tools and click Select Subject in the options bar at the top. Photoshop will automatically create a selection of the subject. Next, go to Select, Modify, and Expand. The number of pixels you enter determines the distance between the text and the subject. The higher the number, the farther away the text will be. For this example, I'll choose 20 pixels. Keep in mind that the same pixel value will look different depending on the size and resolution of your photo. Invert the selection by pressing Ctrl or Command-Shift-I. Open the rectangular marquee tool and activate the Intersect with Selection icon. Drag out a rectangular selection, and before releasing, you can reposition it by pressing and holding the space bar as you decide exactly where it should go. Drag the selection down and across over the subject. This selection will define the area the text will be confined to. Right-click anywhere inside the selection and choose Make Work Path, keeping the default tolerance of 0.5 pixels. Open the horizontal type tool and the type picker and choose any font from your list. You can always change it later. Click anywhere inside the path and it'll automatically fill with lorem ipsum, which is a nonsensical placeholder text used to show layout and design without the distraction of meaningful content. Next, we'll adjust the text's size, color, tracking, and alignment to the subject. If we want to replace lorem ipsum with our own text, just copy and paste it. We can also just type out our text as well. As we type, the text will naturally flow inside the path and create new lines. In this example, I'll continue using lorem ipsum. To fill the rest of the path, I'll go to Type and paste lorem ipsum. If it doesn't fill the entire path, I'll repeat the command. Open the character paragraph panels by clicking this icon or by going to Window and Character. Double-click the text thumbnail to select all the text. To adjust the leading, which is the space between the lines of text, drag the leading icon left or right. We can adjust the text size by dragging the size icon. To align the text within the path, open the Paragraph tab. This icon aligns the text to follow the contours of the subject when the subject is on the right, another centers the text, another aligns it to the left, and another justifies it to both sides by stretching the tracking to fill the text box. Since I want the text aligned to the subject, I'll choose the right alignment icon. To change the color of the text, open back the character panel and click the color box. When the color picker opens, choose any color you like. I'll pick white. To wrap the text around the right side of the subject, open the Paths panel. If you don't see it, go to Window and Paths. Click the Work Path thumbnail and click inside the right side of the path. Either paste in your text, type it out, or choose Type and paste lorem ipsum. I'll paste it twice to fill the text box. Since I want this text to wrap around the contours of the subject, I'll open the Paragraph panel and click the left alignment icon. This is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. Thanks for watching, and remember, be safe, be kind, and I'll see you next time.